What a great spot to stay.
I know, it's beautiful here.
Like begin your day, right, Patrick?
Exactly.
Thank you very much for chatting with me.
You're very welcome.
Tell me about your story.
Well, I'm glad you asked, because I've been planning on telling my story as part of my promotion, because it's an interesting story. I came in '81 from Canada, fell in love with La Jolla. I went to school here. I had a football scholarship, so I went to USIU. USIU is United States International University, doesn't exist anymore. But at the time, I studied art, and so one of the interesting coincidences, we had a watercolor class, and we'd travel from different spots. La Jolla was our favorite spot, and we'd come here to paint. Well, one day when I came on my motorcycle, I had a friend on the back. We stopped in La Jolla to paint, and there was a guy here, and I thought, he's a really old guy. He's probably 65, and that's how old I am. But he was painting in oils. And I remember the second time we went, he was still there, and he was a regular in La Jolla. I got to find out his name. But I was so inspired. I remember thinking to myself, and I think this is pretty karmic, he was an artist, and he was an artist full-time. I said, that's what I want to do.
You came to San Diego with a scholarship to play football, to hit people, and now you became like an art, not now, like for a while, has been a while, now you're like a sensitive, an artist. How was this transition?
That's a good question.
Okay.
You know, I think about that a lot, because I've been different. I've been the one guy on the football team that was very sensitive, and I'm very sensitive, and that's what a good artist is he's very sensitive. I love being an artist, and what it means to me is seeing vision, seeing beautiful things with light and painting that, translating that into physical form. People ask me all the time, how do you paint waves? First of all, you got to capture the moment with a photograph, and then you have to learn to paint it. And this is the result of that. And I'm so happy to have this as an example of what I do.
When you're not painting or hitting people, what do you like to do on a daily basis?
Good question. It's funny that you should ask that, because there's a story in that. And this is the painting I did. And when people say, you don't put yourself in your paintings. Well, I did put my wife and I, that's us. We have a little umbrella,
oh my God,
and this is us at the beach.
Do you have children?
Yes, I do. I have 4 kids. Most of them grew up, they all grew up in San Diego. Snorkeling, and that's one of the things we did. I snorkeled with all my kids, taught them how to love the water, and they do. And I think that's what I love the most about La Jolla, is that I've shared it with, I have grandkids now coming up, and we're going to do the same thing, share my love for La Jolla. And I don't understand myself fully, only that I follow my heart. I do what I love, and that's taken me from being a football player and working out and being the Mr. Tough Guy to being a sensitive artist. And it's a transition that's allowing me to develop, and who knows where it's going to go, but I love what I'm doing, and I love being an artist, and I love being in La Jolla.
Come by my gallery, Children's Pool, Coast Boulevard in La Jolla. Visit us anytime.